Hello and welcome to lesson number 1. Today we're going to learn about posture, how to sit at the piano the easy way. We're going to learn our first note on the piano and some other really cool stuff. Are you ready to go? Cool, let's go. Let's do it. Here we go. So, the first thing I want to talk about is posture. When we're sitting at the piano, I always use it as an excuse to sit up nice and straight, okay? So keep your body nice and straight. We spend enough of our time hunched over looking at a computer screen and these things these days. So sit up nice and straight with your body. If you look at this picture here, you can see this lady here on the left. She's got a really nice straight back and her legs are straight out on that 90-degree angle like that. She's not hunched over like this, okay? You don't want to be like that. So a few things to look out for here. Keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. Keep your back straight and your posture strong. Make sure your elbows and your arms are relaxed. When I'm sitting at the piano, I say I just want to sit in that really relaxed position where my arms aren't coming up too much like this and they're not pointing down to the ground too much. They just want to be nice and relaxed and straight in front of you. There's a couple of pictures here I'll show you. You can see in this picture here, this person's arms are coming slightly up, and in the picture down here, you can see this lady's arms are coming slightly down, okay, like this. I like to have them pretty much coming perfectly on, but we don't want to bend our wrists like this, okay? We want to have that nice long shape with our arm extending out and our wrists are quite straight, okay? Not so much like this or like that, just right, relaxed in front of us, and the piano height should kind of match how we're sitting, okay? So lots of different things to think about there. Not sitting too far back on your chair, all right? So sitting centered in your chair, and keep your weight on your butt and not so much on your feet, okay? So sitting up nice and straight, weight on our butt, not so much on our feet. That's going to give you some really good posture and really good technique to start with. Next, we're going to talk about the hands. So here we've got our right hand, and for these first few weeks, we're going to be working mainly on your right hand. Do you know which hand is your right hand? Which one's your right? That's right, this one, okay? Right hand. So with our right hand in this picture, you can see I've got thumb, and then I've got my first finger, which is our pointing finger, okay? We call that the index finger or the pointing finger. In these piano lessons, we're going to call that finger number 1, okay? And the thumb is obviously the thumb. So far we've got the thumb, and then we've got number 1, our index finger. Our middle finger, we're going to call number 2. Our ring finger, or our third finger, we're going to call number 3. And our little finger, which I often call the pinky, is number 4. All right, so we've got thumb, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I do it that way because if you ever choose to learn guitar, it's going to be exactly the same. So it keeps it nice and easy, okay? Perfect. So let's keep moving down. So if we're looking at the actual piano, and you're looking, I've got a really cool sort of view of my piano here for you as well. You'll see on this picture here, as you go to the left, okay, so if you sort of maybe hold up your left hand now, if you go to the left of the piano, the notes, they get lower, okay? So with my hand here, if I go to the left from the middle, you can hear the notes are getting lower. And if I go the other way, up to the right here, the notes get higher. That's like going, oh, can you hear that getting higher? That's what that's like. So if I go from the middle to the right, you can hear them, the notes getting higher as I go. Okay, so the high notes are more down this end and the lower notes are more down that end. Now today we're going to learn about the musical language, and the musical language is simply the first 7 letters of the alphabet. Do you know the alphabet? I bet you probably do, and if not, that's totally okay. We're going to learn today only the first 7 letters, so you might know this already. The first 7 letters are A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay, so that's the first 7 letters. Can you say that with me? Maybe sing it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. If you don't want to sing it, maybe you can just say it with me. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Great job. So that is all the notes in the musical language are simply made from those 7 letters. That's it. Super simple. So that's really the only 7 letters we need to memorize. I just want to say I'm so proud of you. You are doing such a great job so far, listening really well and doing your best to follow these instructions. Fantastic. Really proud of you. Keep up the great work. So next here, we just spoken about this musical language, A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. Now there's one note out of that sequence that I want you to remember, and that note is the C. Okay, and I'm going to show that to you now where that is exactly on the keyboard. It's actually pretty easy to remember. So if you look at your keyboard, you'll notice that there's sets of 2 black keys and then sets of 3 black keys. And that sequence on the piano just repeats over and over. If I just start maybe down to the left here, down towards the lower end, you'll see here I've got 2 black keys. Then I've got 3 black keys. And then that just keeps repeating over and over. See here, I've got 2 black keys and then 3 black keys. 2 black keys, 3 black keys, all grouped together. 2 black keys, 3 black keys, 2 black keys, and 3 black keys. Now, whenever you see 2 black keys together on the keyboard, like in this picture, that note to the left of the 2 black keys is called a C. So let's see if we can look at the piano and find a set of 2 black keys. I'm just going to find the one in the middle here, and the note to the left of the 2 black keys is called C. Can you try and play that for me? So with your index finger, with your first finger, we're going to go down and we're going to put our hand on one of those C's there, okay? So I'm going to find this one in the middle here. Great job. Now, that note in the middle there is actually called middle C. If you go up to any piano in the world and put your hand in the middle of the keyboard, the C to the left of the middle is called middle C. So that note is middle C. Could you do me a favor and try and find a C a little bit lower? Okay, so what does that mean? Well, it means we need to find 2 black keys a little bit lower. Remember, to the left is lower. So I'm going to now go here. Here's 2 black keys. Okay, the note to the left of the 2 black keys is going to be, again, a C. Okay, the note to the left of the 2 black keys is always a C. All right, so what about if I wanted to find a C even lower than that? If I went further to the left, can you see another group of 2 black keys there? There it is, right there. So I can now play that, and you can hear that C is a lot lower. You are doing an amazing job. Just take it nice and slow. All right, let's go back to the middle of the keyboard and see if we can find that first C again. So here's 2 black keys. I'm going to play a C to the left of the 2 black keys. Really well done. Now, can we find a C to the right there? Okay, so going up a little bit higher. If there's 2 black keys here again, so there's a C right there. Okay, what about up a little bit higher? 2 black keys. There's a C again. Well done. So in this book, the right hand is always represented by green, the color green. So before, when I showed you that picture of the right hand here, you can see it's colored in green. So whenever you see green on any of these pictures, it means we're using our right hand. And you can see in that picture I just had up of the C there, you can see it's got a little green dot on it, which is going to mean to play it with your right hand. As we go on, I'm going to tell you what fingers to use. I did say to use your index finger today, but you know, in these early days, you can kind of use whatever finger you want, but that's going to change soon, okay? For now, if you can, just try and use your index finger. Keep it nice and simple. Some people might want to use their thumb or another finger, but I recommend to use your index finger if you can, okay? Your pointing finger. Again, you're doing an amazing job. So that's the note we want to learn today. Now, what we just did there, you can see in this picture, we found different C's on the piano. We went all over the piano and played C's. So you can see here in the middle, there's 2 black keys, and then there's a C to the left of the 2 black keys. Here, again, there's 2 black keys, there's a C to the left. Here again, there's 2 black keys and there's a C to the left. So just to summarize that one more time, C is always the note that's to the left of the 2 black keys. So here we go, 2 black keys, there's a C. Great job. All right, let's keep going here. So I just have a few questions to finish this lesson about what sort of a keyboard do you have? Do you have a keyboard that looks a little bit like this? Or does your keyboard look a little bit more like this? They both kind of look similar. This one in this picture is actually the exact same keyboard that I'm playing. And this keyboard has weighted keys. So the keys actually have a little bit of a weight to them. So there's different types of keyboards that you can get. There's also, you might have a proper actual upright piano that looks something like this, okay? Or you might have a baby grand piano that looks like this. Or you might even have a big concert grand piano that looks like this. These are really expensive, these ones, and they're huge. It really doesn't matter which one of those ones you have. They all have the same principle of having the same keyboard layout. And like I said, today, C is always to the left of the two black keys. So what I want you to do for today's lesson is to memorize C, to memorize that the musical language is A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. That's it. And really just to be able to find those C's all over the keyboard. So if you can practice for a few minutes now, trying to find all the C's on your piano, wherever there's two black keys, just go to the left. You'll find a C. Here's another two black keys. Go to the left. You'll find a C. Here's another two black keys. Here's a C. Up to the right. Here's two black keys. Here's a C. Here's two black keys. And here's a C. Great job today. It's super easy and fun. Hey, you're doing amazing. All right, we've got some really cool songs coming up soon. I'll see you in the next lesson.